วัสดีครับผมช่องท็อปวิวคอมเมนต์จะมารีวิวคอมเมนต์ต่างๆของมุมมองจากทั่วโลกมาให้ฟังกันครับการแข่งขันวอลเลย์บอลระหว่างทีมเวกัสทริลและออร์แลนโดเวลคิริสในปี 2025 มีความน่าสนใจอย่างยิ่งโดยทั้งสองทีมได้พบกันในวันที่ 20 มกราคม 2025 เวลา 20 นาฬิกาตามเวลาท้องถิ่นผลการแข่งขันปรากฏว่าออร์แลนโดเวลคิริสเอาชนะเวกัสทริลไปด้วยคะแนน 3-0 เซตโดยสกอร์เซตคือ 26-24 25-18 และ 25-15 จากสถิติการพบกันก่อนหน้านี้ออร์แลนโดเวลคิริสมีความได้เปรียบเหนือเวกัสทริลอย่างชัดเจนโดยชนะ 3 ครั้งจาก 4 การพบกันล่าสุดในขณะที่เวกัสทริลชนะเพียงครั้งเดียวสำหรับผลงานล่าสุดของทั้ง2ทีมเวกัสทริลแพ้ให้กับแทรนเทเวฟ 0-3 เซตในวันที่ 12 มกราคม 2025 ขณะที่ออร์แลนโดเวลคิริสแพ้ให้กับอินดี้อีกไนท์ 1-3 เซตในวันที่ 11 มกราคม 2025 การแข่งขันระหว่าง2ทีมนี้แสดงให้เห็นถึงความสามารถและความมุ่งมั่นของนักกีฬาทั้ง2ฝ่ายโดยเฉพาะออร์แลนโดเวลคิริสที่สามารถรักษาฟอร์มการเล่นที่ดีและเอาชนะคู่แข่งได้อย่างต่อเนื่องปัจจุบันออร์แลนโดเวลคิริสขึ้นเป็นอันดับ1ของตารางการแข่งขันโดยมีพรพันธ์เกิดปราชช่วยทีมเซตที่ยอดเยี่ยมและเป็นตัวเปลี่ยนเกมที่ดีและเล่นเข้าขากันในทีมจึงทำให้ทีมคว้าชัยอย่างต่อเนื่องมารับชมคลิปการแข่งขันกันเลยครับ
2-0 Las Vegas straight out of the gates. Shampoo Goodpard reverses the flow, and there's Brittany Abercrombie, the reigning Athletes Unlimited champion, getting on the board first for Orlando.
And that's what Shampoo does so well. Reverses the flow, hangs it a little inside. Brittany Abercrombie, to have Brittany Abercrombie in that D ball, in that right back, providing attack from the right side.
Speaking of being effective on one foot, Kaz Brown largely has been. Hannah Maddox rolls it from the back row. Abercrombie is off to yet another good start. She's had good first ball contact. Hannah off the block. Anai goes off speed. Abercrombie snuck it inside the block, but Vegas does well to cover. And Natalie Foster was in for that. Great first ball there for Orlando. Schwann on the attack. Maddox off the pick. Great defense by Georgia Murphy. And Brittany Abercrombie blows up the block for the kill.
I thought that ball was down. Out of nowhere, Georgia Murphy comes flying in. Great heads-up play. You know, she stays very low on defense and then moves away.
That sends the middle blocker, Berkeley Oblad, back to serve. Off the D-ball, there's Abercrombie. And what do you make of this?
This has been really good. They're holding Vegas to a 1-4-3 hitting efficiency.
And sometimes that firepower that Orlando possesses, the overdigs that they induce, become easy pickings for somebody else.
Nice heads-up play by Adora Anai, taking advantage of that.
Neither team overly concerned with the big picture for now, just trying to get through set one. It's been a good one for Orlando. Hannah Maddox has done some really good things right out of the gate, though, for Las Vegas. As well as the second setter for the Thrill so far this season. She targets Adora Anai on serve receive, now tees up Oblad. Abercrombie finds the back corner. And Orlando is on the doorstep with a couple handfuls of set points.
It was a good block touch by Natalie Foster, middle for the Valkyries to slow down that.
And Foster goes back to serve. Graham on the run, lays out. Maddox attacks from the back row. Abercrombie, that is so smart. And Orlando races away with the first set.
Incredible numbers from her.
An incredible start for Orlando as a team. They win set one by 10 here at Edition Financial Arena. We'll be back for setting on the left side of your screen. The Valkyries on the right. And Charity Looper gets us underway. What a swing that was out of the gates for Orlando. The youngster Natalie Foster getting things started in grand style in set two. Madison picking up where Orlando left off, hitting 481 in set one.
And that's kind of the point disparity.
Now reversing the flow, Hannah dug by Yosia. Foster just bats that ball down that was on top of the net. Anai in transition off speed. Maddox rejected, and Glass Childress just bats it over. An eye once again with the tip. Hannah, anything but. What great defense by Goodpard. Orlando has to send the free ball over though. Maddox makes up for the miss with a strong. Out of the middle, Oblad. Opportunity here for Vegas. To the backside, Hannah, and that is such a good decision by Alicia Glass Childress. Got Orlando scrambling. You had an open net for Hannah, and you just let the youngster eat.
And that's one of your goals as a setter.
Quick set to Natalie Foster. Turned back by the block. Here's Anai. And Anai finds those angles. She is as good at hitting those angles as just about anybody I've seen, Matt.
So the block has a difficult time knowing where to set up on her because the block is there and close.
For an opposite to score at the clip that she does, and as you mentioned, as efficiently as she does.
I mean, it's so impressive what she's able to do from the back row and the front row. It definitely helps that she's a lefty. Oh, she almost had that. Nice up by Glass Childress.
Great defense once again by Orlando, manning the net well, and Schwann's heady tip pays off.
Has so much court vision and is so crafty as an attacker.
That first ball pulled Glass Childress off the net, and you're in for a long night at the office if you can't run that ball up to the net.
Absolutely, and you'll see 100. I like that they're running her in front and in behind as well.
Speaking of behind, over the back with one hand, ladies and gentlemen, Shampoo Goodpard.
We've seen Shampoo make some incredible digs. We've seen her dish out a very balanced offense, and then
that's a 2-point swing, and it's down to 5. Anai. Maddox.
Beautiful swing by Hannah Maddox, avoiding the hands of the block so well, running her through the middle back, and then it's that.
They trim the lead to 4. Shampoo backing up, pin-to-pin set to Anai, turned back by the block for a second time. Out of system, Abercrombie. The block drops in over the back. I mentioned that Hannah won a national championship with Penn State, started her career at Clemson. Good defense there by Vegas. Great work there by Looper. The Thrills stay in the rally. It's a free ball, though, for Orlando. Abercrombie tips it over the top of the block and down. And that is how set 2 comes to an end off a service error by the Thrill. Yes.
And that was almost all she could do, but she put it in the right spot. That set a little low, but she got her feet there. She's very fast and then has wonderful court vision.
What a stretch by Schroll. Brown off one foot, missed the sideline.
I'm a big fan of Mary Schroll. I got to call one of Arizona State's games this past season, and she is incredible. Big 12 Libero of the Year last season. There's no question why. She was digging everything up. Her numbers were incredible.
Coming off a season-high 12 digs in the Thrills' last match at Columbus. In fact, Mary Schroll, number 10 in white, who's set to check back onto the floor here for the Thrill. As Brown will head back to serve, Orlando trails by 1. Lane Van Buskirk, the product out of Pitt, and the Canadian national off one foot puts that ball down on the slide.
Lane Van Buskirk brings more experience to this position, more so than Morgan Stout. Nice swing by her, taking advantage of the open block.
Glass Childress serves into the net. And that'll send Shampoo Goodpard, the setter for Orlando, back to serve. How about these two veteran setters who have a wealth of international and professional experience? It is Childress sending the ball over. Abercrombie off the block. Good block touch there by Vegas. Recycled off the block by Jardine. Maddox caught hands and out.
This is a better looking Thrill team in this third set. Wonderful block touches. Hannah Maddox is doing work in transition, making those block touches, getting off the net. And then right there, she swings so high off of the top of the fingertips.
9th kill for Maddox, who is approaching becoming the first Vegas player tonight in double figures. Abercrombie has already gotten there and then some, and that is another kill for number 6 in that teal color for Orlando.
Love that camera angle for that shot. That is not an easy set to commit, but Lash Childress, the perfect tempo and placement. Jardine ate that up.
Out of the middle, Foster puts it down in front of Hannah Maddox.
Watch Natalie Foster on that one set. She just swings so high. She was about a foot over Berkeley Oblad from that perspective, over her and down.
And now she goes back to serve. Off balance, Glass Childress set Loberg, and the block was ready for the bounce.
That's the best kind of block, when there's no chance for anyone to cover that straight down. It's all about the press. And Kaz Brown has all of that press. She's so invasive over the net, reaching onto the other side.
4th block of the match for the Valkyries. Jardine will want a touch call, but Orlando got the hands down in time. And just like that, the Valks have taken the lead. Must-win third set for Las Vegas. 1st to 25, win by 2. And in Orlando's case, if they are the one to do that, they will win the match. And
that's by far, and that maybe was a weak spot in the past 2 losses, but not the
7th kill in fact for Schwann, who's hitting 400 in this match. And that is an ace for Abercrombie, who's done a little of everything tonight.
That was good placement by Abercrombie. They're going at Berkeley Oblad, who actually has been passing rather well from that position. They've been targeting her, that short serve. But right there, that ball caught her a little high. It floated more deep than she thought it would.
Substitution for Las Vegas. Jardine out, Willow Johnson in. Maddox jammed up on serve receive. Schwann, another kill for Courtney Schwann. That's number 8.
Good defense by the Valkyries, keeping that ball alive. And then Shampoo does such a wonderful job at getting her feet there, getting her hips around the ball, and then placing that ball perfectly.
And another substitution coming for Las Vegas. Maddox out, Mayfield in. Allison Mayfield, the veteran, most recently played for the Omaha Supernovas. Now a member of the Thrill. Glass Childress shoves it over on the joust. Schwann, that is 3 kills in a row for Courtney Schwann. Happening, no plans at all.
And the block is just not there. They're not lined up on her. They're not pressing. She's got all the room in the world to swing down the line.
Vegas, who, when you look at the stat sheet, one of the better blocking teams in the Pro Volleyball Federation, coming into this match nearly 2.5%, which is top 3, in fact, in the PVF. It's been Orlando who has had their way at the net, though, so far tonight. Mayfield drops it in. That's Schwann on first contact. Abercrombie's off speed, turned back. An eye dug up by Mayfield. Glass Childress pulled back beyond the 3-meter line, and again, you just cannot run an offense here. In set number 3 has been a real highlight.
5 kills, hitting almost 700. Very impressive.
Misconnection. Brown. Oblad into the net. And you can feel it starting to snowball here for Las Vegas. Worth mentioning once again, the Thrill are the only team that Orlando has not yet taken a match from this season, and they are 2 points away from changing that. Loberg. Schwann played up and over by Johnson, and that.
Though on the thrill side, seeing the depth that this team has, that's very impressive. They have a bright future, and they're still in it for number one.
We do get to see Aaron Olson off the dub sub into serve. That was a good serve at that by Olson. Johnson blocked, and Orlando is 8-4.
มาฟังความคิดเห็นของชาวต่างชาติและท็อปคอมเมนต์กันครับฉันเป็นคนไทยก่อนหน้านี้ฉันดูแต่ชมพู่แต่ตอนนี้ฉันเป็นแฟนตัวยงของออร์แลนโดไปแล้วคอมเมนต์ถัดไปครับชมพู่คือผู้อยู่เบื้องหลังความสำเร็จของเหล่าซุปเปอร์สตาร์ชมพู่เก่งมากคอมเมนต์ถัดไปครับกำเนิดนักวอลเลย์บอลหญิงที่มีฉายาว่าสาวสวยนักฆ่าในโลกวอลเลย์บอลอเมริกันนาตาลีฟอสเตอร์คอมเมนต์สุดท้ายครับนาตาลีฟอสเตอร์พยายามสร้างสถิติมีเอสในทุกเกมชมพู่นาตาลีอัลเบอร์คอมบี้อนาเล่บราวน์และคนอื่นๆแข็งแกร่งและทำงานเป็นทีมได้ดี